repair crew before my next flight.
Yes, Lord.
Take note of the battle damage for the engine sears. Armor plating in sections 28B and 40E is compromised, along with void seals. Portside aileron is jammed. Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Possible they may have been present on Avarax for some time.
We're still suffering from the Vox jamming around the astropathic relay.
Lord.
Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
It scatter like rats. A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus,
Receiving.
attend me on the crew deck. Hold orbital position.
Acknowledged.
Rotate thrust by an inclination of 8.91 degrees.
Maintaining position in relation to orders.
Execute on my mark. Mark.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet.
1 degree of deflection saved my life.
We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him.
Forgive me, brother.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a Rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed. The cowards sent empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly satisfaction in slaying vacant ceramite that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Barium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready.
We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, Vox check.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the archenemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Orbit at the Space Marine to do your damn duty!
Do we fear the Van Xenos that hammer at our door? No, sir! Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars! But do we relent? No, sir! No! For we are vengeance! And we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium! You will give your life in the name of our Holy Emperor! Sir, yes, sir! Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our Holy Emperor? Sir, yes, sir! Then take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know the name of their executioners! Arcadia!
his dishonorable death. Squad! Ready? Aim! Fire!
Marines! We're in for some action now!
Blessed Emperor, I have failed you. I beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces...
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand. Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside.
Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates!
The relay is ahead.
Spores!
Engage! Changing magazine. Frag grenade out. They never learn.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to your specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
Cover my reload.
The path is clear. Acadians will make short work of them.
Indeed. down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
So like a biofilm. Another one. Reloading weapon. Munitions secured. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Destroy the mines before they hit.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works. Also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
We have power.
Open the door.
Traitor Astartes!
Cut him down!
Reloading weapon.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Fated to kill them all. Your worthless life is ended.
heresy and corruption.
The Tyranids seek to pursue that as well.
If they kill each other, all the better.
End of the hall.
I have to reload. We should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught. Remain with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Our lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it. Gadriel, you're not thinking straight!
I could say the same of you.
Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one!
Yes, Lord.
Pressure on that wound! On the other! They never learn. Reload! Heavy fire! Don't do the heat! Well fought, Guardsman. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach.
Jump back engaged. Space Marines!
For the Emperor! The Tyranids have broken through. We will not make it in time.
Another one dead. Repositioning. Meridian, do you read?
Signal's being jammed.
As the captain suspected.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slicks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now. Jump back engaged. Reloading. They never learn.
Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
Jump back fouled with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Thalassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last. For Ultramar!
Come on, Thalassa.
them up!
I am Death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Sowing folk is dead. Changing magazine. Special tactics.
Out of rounds! Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother!
Reloading. Using crack grenade. Need ammunition. Need to reload. Restocking. Clearing the way. Xenos home broadcast. Restocking. Melter detonation imminent. Grabbing equipment. A fine gift from the Forge.
What is this?
Talassa.
They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go.
Years of service. Never thought I'd see this.
Stay
Stabilizing vitals.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation.
Ha! Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
Combat's prelude is the perfect time to seek the Emperor's guidance. Confessor's lash steels the body against corruption.
Shadows climb. Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychos.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marneus Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. It. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
I do not know.
You wish to bring Calgar here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graia!
Gadriel, I am no heretic.
He sees the power stone by himself. He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance! What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the Imperium! My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus, so long have I watched thee through a tattered veil, yearning for this.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game, my little one. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his dream, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see the infinite wonder within.
He's vulnerable.
My power in this realm grows.
escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked.
I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Orbital altitude must exceed 250 miles to avoid